because Torey Lanez is going to jail.
He's going to jail. He's going to jail. He's going to jail.
Now, here's the
He's
thing.
going to jail.
No clearance. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. I am your host, Tyler, here for another episode. Just another great day, and today it's the brothers holding it down. I got the producer of the pile with me, Mr. West himself. Jay, how you doing,
Nigga
dog?
talk.
Nigga talk.
Nigga talk. Nigga talk. Woo. Chest bump, nigga. Man time.
Man, it is man time. And before we get into it, man, I just want a big shout out to the patrons of the Patreon. Shout out to Angie, Romario, Sam, and you, Jay. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
If you are not on the Patreon, that means you're missing out on the whole 20-minute conversation we just had before we started recording. Actually, yeah, you're missing out on that.
It's very foul. May get sometimes we could get in trouble.
See, here's the thing. On the convo, before the convo, we flush out the things that we probably shouldn't say on the podcast.
We get it out all our inappropriate stuff. So you gotta tune in.
For $5 a month, you get to hear that as well, and then you'll get early release. You'll get early access to our newest things coming out, such as a No Clearance movie show. And you know what? I got to get back on the technically athletic grind, especially since the season started. Actually, that's not really what's going to happen. What's going to happen is all the old episodes are getting released on a new channel, on the podcast channel, on the technically athletic podcast channel.
Oh, snap.
Hopefully by September. If not September, October for sure. So
sometime in the future.
Yeah, just gotta put a little grind in, you know what I'm saying? Jay, bro, how you doing?
I'm good, I'm chilling, living the dream, I've been hitting the gym, bro. I've been hitting the gym hard. I'm lifting.
That's good to hear.
I'm lifting again. I'm almost back to squatting 225, which is the limit of my life for the rest of my life. I don't need to go over that. There's no need for me to go over that ever again. So I'm sticking to that, and I was about to bench 225 today, which I never have no need to go over that neither. I feel like you can bench 225 mad times as an adult, as a 30-plus-year-old man. You're good in life. You're good.
I have been this summer has been like real active for me, but I haven't been in the gym. I've been going to these fitness classes at my church, and they kicking my butt. But it's more HIIT workouts. Yeah. So I don't think I'm really building muscle, but I am using a little bit of weights, and it's just keeping the the cardio up. But it's through push-ups. I'm still doing push-ups and squats, but I don't know how much muscle I'm gonna build doing air squats.
You don't really build that much muscle. You kind of just like maintain the muscle you got.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been up to, and playing basketball this summer. Like every Wednesday. So I have been back in the gym the last 2 weeks, and I've been I've still been doing HIIT, but I've been doing it with heavier weights. So I've been doing what they call them Jones AMRAPs, as many reps as possible. So today I did like a 30-minute timer. I was doing like med ball slams. I was pushing the sled.
Okay.
Reverse lunges, push the sled again, and then more med ball slams. I did that for 30 minutes, and it sucked. But it's good to be back in the gym.
Yeah.
I kind of miss being in there.
I've been hitting Bulgarian split squats, bro.
Is that? Hold on. That's the one. No, that's the one you put your leg up, right?
Yeah, on the joint. Your leg up.
Okay.
You put your back foot up on the bench.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Hitting that shit hard, bro.
Yeah,
I be doing like 35s.
Nice.
Too.
Hell yeah.
And my bench is getting back, bro. I'm about to be dumbbell benching like 80 pounds now. I ain't never been doing 80s like that. I wasn't even doing that in college.
Dumbbell bench?
Yeah, I wasn't doing 80s and stuff like that.
I
was doing like 60s, 70s in college.
Yeah, I haven't done a bench of any form probably over 6 months.
Damn.
I've been doing push-ups. I was doing a steady dose of push-ups for a long time, but I had my shoulder just start hurting on me one time, and I just never really got back to it.
You gotta do I've been also learning how to rehab my body and warm up my muscles better because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am getting old and I can't just hop in like I used to.
Can't
So
just
what
hop on, boy.
I got like the small little bands, small little bands. So I like
Uh-huh.
put them in my hands like this, and I just
Ah,
extend this, and I go like from here to here, and then up straight like that. And that's been
okay.
helping my shoulder pain tremendously.
Got you. Got
And
you.
I be doing
Okay.
the resistance band, doing the pull aparts, and then putting it behind my back with this, the pull aparts up top, all that stuff.
Gotta warm up properly, good people.
Yeah.
Gotta warm up properly. And warm up is different from stretching. I think
Yes.
a lot of people got be getting the
It's
game
called
mixed up.
dynamic
You
stretching.
gotta dynamically stretch. You gotta
Yeah.
just,
You
you
do a
gotta do
lunge
some
with a
quick
twist.
movements. Yeah, you gotta do some movements, get the heart rate up,
Some
get
Frankensteins.
warm, get warm. Even get a little
So,
sweat in before the
yeah.
workout. Ain't nothing
Some
wrong
ace
with a little sweat before
skips.
the workout. 8 skips.
Some
I do a
ace
nice track
skips.
warm up. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying? Oh yeah. Get that
A,
thing
B, and
going.
C skips. I heard there was B skips, C skips, and
I've
D
never heard of
skips.
B and C. I do
Neither have
A
I.
and V. I do A and V.
I just made that up.
That's hilarious if there was a B and C
I
skip.
feel like there is, but it might not. I
It
don't
is
know
what
how
it
to do the
is.
V ones.
Yeah, it's just the A, but when you get to that A position, you stick the leg out and then come
Oh
back.
yeah. I be struggling with that one. That's the one I be struggling with. I be looking mad uncoordinated when I do that one,
It's all good.
but it's
Man,
whatever.
bro, I chilled out. I stayed in the crib for the first time in a long time last weekend, bro. Like
Damn,
nothing to do, just on the couch.
that sounds amazing. That sounds like a Saturday. That sounds like a weekend to me.
I'm telling you, bro, Drew and I like made pizza. Not we ain't do the dough. We
Yeah,
bought the crust, but we made some sauce, put the cheese on that junk, put the toppings, you know what I'm saying? And then
yeah.
just we was just watching TV, dog. I watched the little Burner Boy concert and he was in London. That was awesome, bro. That was
Okay.
awesome. You know what's a hit? That song, you heard that song, Jerusalem? That's the African junk. That's the African line dance they play at all the weddings now.
I don't know. I gotta hear it.
Okay, look, you no, you've heard it, right? It's
I know. I
the
gotta hear it.
Jerusalem.
Yeah. I know that's
You know that was it.
I know
They
that
do the
song.
little
Yeah.
right leg 4 times, left leg for Burna Boy on the remix, apparently. But it's low key a gospel song, and like they just play that joint at the weddings, and I was like, why this song go so hard, bro? Like Drew and I would just put that song on in the car. Like Jerusalem. Shout out to whoever made that song. I think it's like a DJ or some lady, but that joke go hard. Shout out to Burna Boy.
Shout out Burna Boy.
Forgot how many hits he has. But
Well,
like,
you've been around for a minute, right?
yeah, he has. Question, what other okay, besides Bad Bunny, name what's some other international artists you like?
Um, not too many.
Yeah.
Not too many. What's that other one? The the other
Wiz
African
Kid.
one. Kid. I like Kid.
I mean Tim's, I can't forget about
I like
Tim's.
Thames.
Shout out to Tim's, Wiz Kid.
Spanish music wise is Bad Bunny.
Balvin? I don't really listen to J Balvin.
I don't know. I don't know. I think they do
I've
like J
only heard
Balvin.
him on
I think people like J Balvin. I don't know. I
yeah,
just like Bad Bunny.
I've only heard him on features.
Maluma. Maluma. People like
Maluma.
Maluma.
Who is she? It's a
That's
woman, right?
a man.
Really?
Yeah, it's like Maluma. He was in a Jennifer Lopez movie, I guess.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I think
You know what? To be honest with you, I only like
Daddy Yankee.
that's a little
People love
outdated,
Daddy
ain't it?
Yankee.
Um wi- can we go back to Wizkid real quick? Let me go back to Wizkid real quick. I only like Essence. But I feel like if somebody played
He
me
got a
some other
couple other
songs,
songs.
that's what I was thinking. If somebody played me some other songs, I'd probably be like, oh, okay. I
Don't
know
he
that,
got that the song from Black Panther? Isn't that Wizkid?
Burner Boy got a
Or
Black
is
Panther
that
song.
Burna Boy?
Yeah, that's Burner Boy.
Damn. Wizkid got some songs, you know. You know some Wizkid
I'm
songs.
sure. I'm sure. I'm
Wizkid
sure,
got some
right?
hits.
Yeah,
Which kids got hits like Burna Boy?
I would think so.
Let me
What do you
see.
think of what do you think of rap wise? Have you actually taken the time to try and listen to some of these dudes?
No.
Me neither.
He got that song Joanna. Joanna.
Bro, okay,
Joanna.
got you,
And
got you,
Brown
got
Skin
you.
Girl.
The joint with
Beyonce.
yeah, but who the cuz wrote that joint? Who wrote it? What's that dude, man? Saint
Saint?
Saint John.
Oh, St. John.
Saint
Yeah,
John
yeah,
wrote
yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah.
He got
Um
a
okay, so the real quick, the international rappers, the only two I can think of off the top of my
is
head is Central
Skepta.
C,
Central C.
Gigs,
Gig Skepta.
Skepta. Skepta's the big one though, right? I think
Yeah, I think Skepta's the big one.
Skepta's the big one.
And then there's the
Yeah.
other one with an S.
I guess Drake.
Nah, that don't really count.
Do we not consider him an international
No, because
artist?
he's not he's his type of rap. It was like regular hip hop.
Right, right, right,
You know,
right. Unless you hear
that's
him with
that's
Central
like
C.
saying 21 Savage is an international rapper. You know,
Yeah, but 21 Savage rep Atlanta. Drake reps
yeah,
Toronto.
yeah, but like it's just too much.
Combination.
It's just too much. American
Influence.
focus influence. Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's not like the London rappers. That's American influence kind of, but that's a whole different sound.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Toronto thinks they got their own sound, but it's just regular rap music.
Got you. Got you. Got you.
You know,
Got
if you think about it, I'm not trying to sound judgy, but like it's just regular rap music.
you.
What's that dude? He got beef with Skepta.
By London boy in a
Is that
German
I think is
ride.
that the one? What's the one that? It's the one. Isn't which was the one that's dating what's that white singer? The one that sings amazingly that everybody does. Adele. The one dating Adele.
Well, she don't. I thought Rich Paul days Adele.
I thought
Rich
that
Paul. Rich
oh
Paul dates
shit.
Adele.
No, she did before she
No,
dated before Rich Paul.
before Rich Paul.
Well, it wasn't Skepta, or maybe it was Skepta. What's the other one? It gives the S.
Skepta starts with
I
S.
know there's another one besides Skepta.
Adele
Gigs.
dating
Which one? Which?
rapper
Stormzy. That's
Stormzy.
yeah, Stormzy. And then Dave, he's one.
Adele did date Skepta.
Oh, was Skepta not Stormzy? Okay, those two I mix up. Stormzy and Skepta, I mixed them up all the time. Yeah, I told you I was gonna figure it out.
what would it take for you to actually be like?
I don't take it serious. I don't even take it serious. I know the question you're gonna ask. I don't take London rap serious. I'm sorry. It's just a little silly to me. It sounds like crumpets and chips.
I ain't gonna lie.
Tea. The niggas drink tea.
I've been meaning to listen to
The
this one
niggas drink
dude.
tea, Tyler, and talking about hitting licks and drinking tea. The niggas
I
drink
drink.
tea, Tyler.
What do you mean? That's called being a
I don't
gangster
need
and a
my
gentleman.
rappers drinking tea for I having tea time.
No, look, tea time. Hit Boy, Hit Boy had a song on his first album, Surfer Drown album, with this dude named Avelino, and I've been meaning to tune in because I rock with his verse on that song. And I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna give him a chance, and I'll update y'all next week what I think of because his verse was hard. His verse was hard on that joint.
I be liking some songs. I'm not gonna be fully like, hey, I don't take it all serious. Like Central C, I like Central C. He's funny.
Do you think I'm homophobic?
My bitch is gay. That shit's hilarious. They think I'm
They
homophobic.
think
My
I'm
bitch is gay.
homophobic. It's
Like
wild.
what nigga? What? I love it. I love it so much. My bitch is gay.
Oh man, catchy. The boy catchy. That's for sure.
Oh my God. What's the name of that song again?
Oh, you know what? Real quick, last one. Shout out to Little Sims because she been in the game for a minute. She a
Who that?
beast. Little
Who that?
Sims,
Nah, I don't know who Lil Sims
bro.
is.
She low key, bro. She one of the best rappers out here.
Oh
That's what a
shit,
lot
Lil
of people don't.
Sims.
She been in the game for a minute. She was on Top Boy. She was Shorty can rap. Her last two albums been real solid.
I never heard of her.
Yeah, man.
Lil Sims. Sims. Oh, never seen this woman in my entire life. She's 29 years old. She's the same age as us, and I've never seen her in my life. She's pretty. It's a beautiful black woman right there.
Yeah, but she got bars.
Oh, I'm gonna
Don't get
listen.
it twisted.
I'll give her a listen. I'll look for her best song, and then I'll report back.
Okay.
Actually, we're coming to you live. I'm gonna listen to it now.
Matter of fact, off the last no, because that intro take long, but the beat go
I'm
hard.
gonna listen to the top song on her top songs.
Let me see what's her top song.
Oh, this some violin shit. Oh, I've heard of her. Oh, she is nice.
I'm trying to tell you, but
She
bro,
she ain't took a breath yet.
she been in the game since 2015, bro. She does this, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
That's
And
the first song. This really is the top song. This shit's fire.
For those on the audio, man, Jay is dancing. He tuned in, bro. Head bobbing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Pause.
this shit's smooth.
Yeah. Shout out to
Sorry.
Little Sims, man.
First 42 seconds got me. It gave me goosebumps, bro. This
Much
bitch is
respect.
nice.
Much respect to Little Sims. I'm trying
Yo,
to tell
you
you.
got a new fan, bro. You got a new fan. Add Bird's
I really
library.
been,
Add to the library.
shout out to them. Shout out to all the female rappers. Let's get domestic. Let's get local real quick.
Okay.
Let's get local real quick. Shout out to all the female rappers. Why? Because Torey Lanez is going to jail.
He's going to jail. He's going to jail. He's going to jail. He's going to jail. Let's not.
Here's the thing. I don't wish prison on any man, on a black man specifically.
Yeah.
But
this black man is an exception.
There's an exception when you're doing things to black women.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And
R. Kelly is a prime example. He's not on R. Kelly level, but you know.
Here's the thing. Based on the news I received on Instagram, I can't tell you how official this is. Torey Lanez is facing sentence to 10 years. He's been sentenced to 10 years in the state prison for shooting Meg. That is from the Shade Room. Oof. I can't tell you how official that is.
It was on Complex too. It was on all of them.
This is the conversation.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about his career.
Okay.
Can we do that as like a you know how when the season's over and the NFL will have a little summary of each team? I don't know how much you watch NFL Network, so let's do that.
Okay.
Let's give him a final, a final discussion, because this probably be the last time we talk about this nigga.
Probably. In 10 years' time, the nigga, I don't think he'll have a hit. You know, I don't think he'll drop.
I think when he gets out, he'll be doing a lot of behind the scenes work. I'm very sure.
He'll probably be. He's our age. He'll probably be about 40.
Yeah.
Hey, he look a little boozy. Look a little
you know what's
boozy. He ain't really dropped the hit.
This thing that's messed up. The boy just started to like.
He just
put
started
some
to get
hair.
good.
He just started to get good. Hold on.
No, he just started to get good.
He just started to put some hair on the top of his head. That nigga was bald for a break. So that's how you know he was starting to come up. Yeah. The nigga just started some hair transplant type stuff. He
had some good Breakfast Club interviews.
Great Breakfast Club interviews talking about he used to wear other niggas' drawers. That's how poor he was. And you be like, what? You was wearing? Because Charlamagne was like, I ain't never just like borrow another nigga's drawers. He was like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, Charlamagne was like, no.
Never.
I ain't
never been that down bad.
All right, so let's do this. When was the first time you heard of him?
Back in high school.
Really?
We did a freestyle on Worldstar Hip Hop. I was like, yo, this nigga from Toronto's nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know, but I was on the Torey Lanez early.
Okay,
I was on there early. So when I was around for the first Chicks tape.
I did not hear about him till 2016.
Damn.
Yeah, because at that time, Bryson Tiller and Torey Lanez both dropped 2 hits at the same time.
Yeah, they did.
Bryson Tiller dropped "Don't," and Tory Lanez dropped the "Say It." Was it called "Say It"? When it called "Say It"?
Uh, yeah, say it.
With the it was a sample from Brownstone, I
Yeah,
believe. Yeah,
yeah, that
yeah,
was
yeah.
yeah. Tory Lanez had that. That came out. That
So
blew
at
up.
that time, I'm thinking this nigga is like a singer. And then
Yeah,
I was like, all right, Chicks Tape. Or I started listening to some videos, and then he dropped like a Chicks Tape 2. And shout out to Isaiah. Like, oh, you gotta listen to the dude, Tory Lane, Woody
yeah.
Wop. And I was like, okay, I like the Chicks Tapes, but my thing was all he was doing was sampling
Other people.
other people and just
Yeah,
rapping over it.
but
You know what
those
I'm
were
saying?
mixtapes. So that was mixed. Those
No,
were
that's fair.
mixtapes.
That's
So you
fair. Those
know.
are mixtapes. You're right. Those are mixtapes. But if you a newer artist, you gotta make these samples.
Yeah,
I feel like new artists gotta make these samples feel fresh, more genuine.
he had.
Like there's nothing
Yeah,
genuine about it. It felt like a cover more than a regular song. Like when I first, maybe it was because my knowledge of hip hop wasn't where it was at the time, but
yeah,
when I listened to Friday Night Lights or the warm up, a lot of part of me was like me not realizing like, damn, this nigga really took. I didn't know he was taking them samples and rapping them. I'm just like, oh shit, this nigga nice.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? For me, with Tory Lanez, it kind of felt like he's nice because he's using these samples. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Maybe that me. Maybe do I
Well,
make sense? Am I making sense?
no,
What I'm
no, no.
saying?
I get what you're saying because a lot of his biggest hits, because he had another song that was big that was also a sample, which I'm looking up now because I can't remember the name of it.
Talking about the jump with Ashanti?
No, this was in 2016 when he dropped "Say
Yeah,
It." He
because
had
he
another
had two.
song.
He had two. Yeah,
He had two hits that was
you're
big, and
right.
that's when people really started talking about him.
And I'm not saying you shouldn't use a
No, no,
sample.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
He I understand exactly what you're saying because when he first came out, I was like, it's all samples.
Okay,
Love,
so
the one when he sampled um you know what I'm talking about? The dun 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 dun. We ain't sipped the henny for a day, baby.
I know which one you're talking about, but
Yeah, that
I
was
just
another one.
so
He sampled who he
so
sampled?
okay. So let's look at his albums list, right? So around that same year, and it's 2016, he drops an album called "I Told You." Here's the problem with that album:
Yeah.
that nigga had a skit between every song. You remember this?
Yes, I remember. Which one was that one again?
I told you.
Yeah. So I'm
He
on there now. He took them all out.
he took the skits out.
I think so.
Not
He took.
on title. It was damn near a skit between every single song, and it was
Oh yeah,
now he said though they were supposed to be inside of the songs and they ordered it wrong, but
yeah.
still that was ridiculous.
Too
You know what
many
I'm saying?
skits.
I don't think I ever got through that.
Yeah, I never. I That's the
Um
one that had all the songs on, all the hits on it, and that's what only people
yeah,
listen to.
yeah. And
So I'm on there
then
now.
the next album that I tuned into, because I know he had Chicks Tapes. Well, Chicks Tape 3 and 4. I think Ashanti was on this one. One of them.
Chick State 5 had the picture, had Ashanti on the cover.
Chicks Tape 5 was the one that was popping. All
Yeah,
right, so
that was the
forgive me.
most
So
recent.
there was two albums that he dropped in 2018. These two was for me was the ones where I was like, okay, cuz got something, right? So Memories Don't Die. This nigga had his bald head in the cover.
Yeah, with shooters.
He had the one song where the boy was rapping for like daggone 6 minutes. I forget which one, but he went crazy. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was really solid. Love Me Now was really cool because it was way more upbeat. I
Yeah,
thought it was a really nice. It has some nice hits, and then Chicks Tape 5, of course, he was able to get. If you can get Ashanti on your album cover, I mean,
yeah.
blessings, blessings to you.
And then the new Toronto that dropped right
New
before the.
Toronto was the. Is this the album that dropped before all this madness for real?
Yes, I believe so.
So New Toronto had the
Stupid
Broken a
again,
Minute,
broken a minute.
and it was
Those two
after this
hits.
album where you're probably thinking, This man is finna blow up.
Yeah, because those weren't samples. Those
No,
are just him.
this man finna blow up. I really thought after New Toronto 3, I was like, you almost have a fan, sir.
Yeah.
Like, I'm feeling it. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I knew he can rap. I didn't know he can sing, so I had the opposite. I knew I when I
Mm.
first heard of him, he was rapping.
Right, right,
And
right.
he would did a freestyle. He was doing freestyle. He had like freestyle music videos on World Star Hip Hop, and he was doing samples of. He was doing like over people's beats, and I was like, "Who's this dude rapping his ass off like this?" And that was when he was like a teenager. That was like
Man,
2011, 2010, 2011. Back when
what
we was in high
let me ask
school.
you something. What you think about his singing voice?
It surprised me. Well, I found out also he could sing with Chicks Tape, the first Chicks Tape, because the first one came out in 2011. So when I seen Chicks Tape dropped, and after hearing that freestyle, I was like, Tory Lanez thinks he can sing, and I was like, oh, he can sing. And I
Yeah,
was
I ain't
like,
gonna
nobody
lie. I don't
really
know
knew
if
who
you
he was. Nobody really knew who he was back then. Like you had to like
I,
really be like
I don't
tuned
know if
in.
you listen to Jacquees when Jacquees had an album back in like
So
2018.
Jacquees reminds
And
me of Tory Lanez, the way Tory Lanez makes R&B music, but he can't rap.
so check this. Tory Lanez was on a Jacquees song called "Risk It All,"
Yeah,
and that man's Tory Lanez killed it like for a long time.
yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite songs for a long time.
Oh,
You know what I'm
really?
saying? It was on my nighttime playlist.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
I respected it.
Too much info, but I get it.
I respected it.
I'm gonna
Now in
look it up now.
2020,
Yeah.
shit hits the fan. And
He
you know
gets
what's
into
sad?
it.
No, here's the messed up part about his life. Here's the messed up part about what he was up to before, the incident. He really got popping on Instagram. Like he
He
was really
did.
starting. Like he was about to get corporations behind him. He was really getting money from the Instagram. Like during the pandemic,
Hmm.
he had like the Tory Lanez show. He was doing his show thing during the pandemic. Like it was going crazy,
Yeah, people were loving him.
man. I mean, it really was like some great entertainment while we was stuck in the house. And yeah, yeah.
And
I
then
mean, look,
they
we
went
low
to a
key
fucking pool party, bro.
ever since we started this podcast, we have been following this
Literally, it
case.
happened the first year of this podcast. We
The
followed
first,
the only reason we fucking still talking about it is
this
because it
is
happened. It just hell happened the same
if
time as we
if
started.
y'all go back and I forget which episode. This was still back when we was reviewing albums. We've been doing this podcast like we was probably what a month or two in,
Yeah,
and
because
and
that's when he
and
dropped the apology album
yeah,
on the day that the Breonna Taylor verdict came out.
that's yep exactly the day of the Breonna Taylor verdict. Yep, that is a big fact. The Daystar, yeah. That's a fact, bro. That was
Yeah,
wild. That was wild.
wild.
And yeah, so I mean, the thing is, bro, that man. Who do we compare him to? Okay. This is what we were talking about in the convo before the convo, right? Because I was thinking if Tory Lane got 10, I am fearful of what they could possibly give Young Thug. Now I know these
Oh
two
yeah,
cases have nothing to do with each other. Like
yeah,
the years don't matter, but if you're giving a man 10 years, he deserves not mind you, if you shoot a black woman, shoot.
yeah. Hey,
I'm that I feel
do
like
the
it might
crime, you gotta
seem a
do the
little
time.
do the crime, do the time, but if he gets 10 years for shooting a black woman, whether it was we don't know how intentional it was. I don't know. I'm not getting into the details.
Yeah,
I can only imagine what they'll give Young Thug for a RICO case.
we ain't never gonna see Young Thug again. I hate to say it, bro.
So here's the thing. The sad part about Tory Lanez the boy was. We did not get to see the height of how good he
He
could be.
was on the cusp of dropping that one hit that's timeless. Cause like a lot of people was like, oh, after Say It and stuff, they was like, oh, all he can do is just sample other people.
Yeah, yeah. And so I'm
Even
only
Meg
bringing
said
up, and
that.
I'm bringing up Thug because I feel like while Thug will always be missed.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I feel like we got this. I don't know how much better his music could have got. The boy,
He was damn
so
there
much
at the
fun,
he was a
so much fun,
superstar.
so much fun is certified classic to me. That album right there with his face like trimmed up
In the
in the
grass.
grass,
Yeah.
that's a certified classic. That boy had us like the summer when Hot came out. Boy had the summer lockdown. Like
Yep.
it was his year. I feel like he really. I'm not saying we don't want him back, but I'm feeling like at least I feel like he was able to see the fruits of
He
his labor in
he
music.
he had like white legends talking about how talented his voice is. Elton
Yes,
John. He had
yes,
songs with Elton John.
yeah,
Like he was like he had white people, like white rock stars fucking loving him. And like there was like his voice, they're like some of the things he could do with his voice nobody else can do.
yeah. So I say that to say, man, it's disappointing
Yeah.
when you know somebody has potential and they do something and you're not able to see it.
Hey. But at the end of the day, my thing is, hey, maybe you don't need to flex with a gun to a woman. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I'm just
No,
saying.
very fair. Look, that's very true. Number one, you don't need to flex with a gun. I wouldn't.
Flex with a gun in general, but like, bruh, why? That was unnecessary. Like, it's just crazy. Like, people were, and people still believe he didn't do it. People still believe he didn't do it. They blame the other girl, the best friend. But either way,
Look, man, it is what it is at
it
this
is what
point.
it is,
Especially
man.
as a man, you just gotta take certain things on the chin. So,
Exactly.
Torey Lanez, man,
You'll be missed, my brother. You,
yeah, there was a
what
space
I
for you, and somebody else gonna fill
yeah,
it now.
someone.
Pause.
Hey,
So,
we'll find somebody.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Rilo
yeah,
Rodriguez is a thing.
yeah. Who is he?
I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of women repost his music,
The
and
Mexican OT
a Mexican OT, he can rap his ass
in
off,
the
bro.
kitchen whipping chicken like a nigga Johnny Dang.
Hey, he had a remix with Paul Wall.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, speaking of music, man, I want to give a shout out to Bia, man. Shout out to
Hey,
the Boston area. I don't want to say Boston. Shout out
she
to the Boston area. Shout out to Bia. She dropped an album called Really Hurt. You know what I'm saying? I got to listen to it on the ride to work. And I need you to explain to me.
she's
First of all,
impressive.
who is she signed with?
I have no idea. I know she got discovered by Pharrell.
Okay, cause I'm in like I don't know
Let me,
how long she been out. I couldn't tell you, but it's like how she's able to get Juicy J and Swizz Beats and J Cole on the album is
she, she signed to Epic Records.
that's pretty big.
She signed to Epic.
That's
I mean,
pretty
she got a
big.
song with Timbaland.
Yeah, yeah, and look, here's the thing: the album is solid. Like
Yeah,
she rapping, she doing the thing. I think she's finding her niche, but part of me is like she still sounds like everyone else.
yeah.
But
But
I give her credit for her bars.
that's why. Here's my thing, right? She should have put that song Raised Me on this album. That's my only critique of the album. Because that song is literally a showcase of her rapping ability.
Okay,
She
okay.
raps her ass off on that song. And it won me over, bruh. It won me over.
And
I
you know what's
wasn't
interesting to
You know
me?
what I think it is? I think I was also biased because she's from my area, so I expect more.
You expect more from a rapper from Boston.
Yeah. You want them to be the best. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
fair, but
You want them to be the best. So like when she was a whole lot of money came out, I was like, what is this?
But hold on, bro. Hold
Well,
on.
what
I
is
just
this?
need you. I want you to thoroughly be real with me for 1 second. I just want you to be thoroughly real with me for one
I'm
second.
listening. I'm listening.
You expect more from a rapper from Boston when the history of Boston, I don't even know, except for Lil
That's what I'm
Steve.
saying. I'm like, if you gonna come out, you gotta be good. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Like, if you coming from the city, you gotta be good. Like, and she wasn't good until I heard that song "Raise Me" and it won me over. I was like, I'm proud to say she's from Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Shoot,
gotta like
I gave her
you,
credit for
you
London.
gotta think about it. How many artists from the DMV area that come out that are like meh, you don't care about, but the good ones you're like word. It makes us silk better. We
You
like
want
the good ones.
somebody to back up. You want to be like, yo, I really support this nigga. Like
Yeah, like
I
I'm
feel you on
proud
that.
that they're from here. You know what I'm saying? You got to make
I
sure they're
got
good
you.
enough because it's like I know they can win other people over and it's unbiased. You know?
Now I will say this. London is still the best song on the album.
Oh, for sure. But J. Cole's on it.
Fair.
I don't remember where she says on the song.
Well, she likes to shop.
That's
She
when
got
I'm gonna be
she
honest
got
with you,
some
bro.
style.
When I saw that shit, I was in disbelief, nigga. In disbelief. Because I heard that song Whole Lot of Money in the remix with Nicki Minaj. Good for her. You know, Nicki Minaj be supporting certain women, you know, certain women. But that J. Cole, that shit dropped. And I was like, featuring Jake, who the fuck is Bia? What? Who she know?
That's the thing.
And
That's
I
what
was
we trying
like,
to
J.
figure out.
Cole, does J. Cole, how much does J. Cole respect her
How much did Cole get
lyrically?
paid? How
How
much did
much did he
Cole
get
get
paid?
paid?
He got,
Because
but he,
Dirk had to drop a bag to get a Cole feat.
hey, Lil Durk was on a Bia song as well.
It's getting crazy, bro.
I was gonna say, all I gotta say is Cole don't do features for just anybody. Don't matter how much they pay him.
You right about that?
She's also signed to Epic, so like you know, Epic could be like, hey, if you could get J Cole, let's get him, because he's not gonna put no mediocre shit out. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I'm gonna say I think if I was out of 5 Black Fists, man, I get this I get this a 3. I get this a 3.
Even a three, that's good.
I give it a
That's
3. Part of me
good. And
wants to
for
say
her
two and a
second
half, but
album,
I want to say 2.5, but I don't want to do halves. I'm gonna be solid with it and give it a 3.
for for her second album, that's really good.
And smartly, it's 9 songs. Like you're in and
Yeah.
you're out, especially
Is it an
because
EP
her
or an
flow.
album?
It's out. Her flow is very. It don't really change up too much in every
Yeah,
song. Like
it's very kind of
every song sounds kind of the same. So 9 songs is a good place to
yeah.
be when you ain't really like switching up,
She kind of got a
doing nothing
lazy
too crazy.
flow.
A
It's
lot
like
of
a
these
bad.
women got a lazy flow.
It's like a lazy. It's like a lazy bad bitch flow,
Yeah,
and she kind of whispers it.
I know.
Yeah, she kind of whispers.
I don't
That's
know
why I
how
like
long
that
that.
song "Raise Me" because she started rapping. She got my mind on my money on something like that. I was like, oh
Yeah,
shit. Okay.
but shout out to Bia. I'm gonna listen to this girl Chica. I'm gonna listen to her album this week. I'll let y'all know
Okay.
how that go next week. But
Question, right?
what's
Question
up?
with the female rappers, and it came out that Ice Spice had the most streams for. No, got like best female rapper, best hip hop rapper of 2023 or something on Billboard. Billboard, like best hip hop artist of 2023. How do you feel about Ice Spice? She's still been dropping shit. Like it
Yeah, no,
wasn't
no,
like a
no, no,
one
no,
and
no,
done
no, no.
thing, you know?
No, it wasn't one and done. She was the munch girl, right? I just want
Yeah.
to make sure I ain't tripping because I'll tell you this: she got viral and she made the most of it. I I I don't know about her as a rapper. Like to tell you that I really am being tune. I don't know. I don't. I do know. I do know when she be rapping. Like if you listen, if you hear her, she low key. If you hear her, she low key got bars, but she don't bring no energy, and
Yeah.
that's hard
She's
to.
another one, the lazy bad
That's
bitch
going to
vibe.
be hard to
That
keep
lazy bad
going.
bitch flow is a weird thing.
That's going to be hard to keep going after a while. Like,
Yeah, cause that lazy bad bitch flow. That's what I've been calling it. That's my new thing, lazy bad bitch flow.
like, do you think you could sell out an arena
Yeah.
with that type of energy?
No.
There's no way.
No way.
I don't think so at all. You know
But
what I'm
same
saying?
thing for Bia.
But see, that's what I'm saying. But see, this is why I'm a fan of somebody like a Glorilla. I
Yep.
think she got arena type
Yeah.
level.
She gets the
And
crowd going. She could get the crowd going. You got to be able to get the crowd
not
going. You know what
only
I'm
that,
saying?
but she be dancing. She
Yeah.
choreo. She got a little dance moves and stuff. Like she could win people over.
Yeah.
Personally, I think I need if we get like a hit from Sweetie, and I'm not saying this because I'm Icy Gang. I'm not saying this because I'm Icy Gang.
Yeah,
But
bro, you're bad. You're so icy
no,
gang,
listen,
bro.
listen, 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 listen. I'm not saying this because I'm Icy Gang. I'm saying this because she puts a lot into performances. She puts a lot into
Yeah.
visuals. If the music can thoroughly match up with it, if the music can thoroughly match up with how she presents the music, she really got something.
She
The
could.
music just really ain't
She
matching up
just
with it yet.
she really just dropped a dud of an album after she went away for a little bit. And I feel like that really the album she dropped when she first came back, Sweetie. That's my thing about Sweetie. I think if she didn't drop a dud of that, it was either the EP or an album.
Oh, you talking about that single life? That's an EP.
Yeah,
Well, I think
that was a
it's
dud.
6 songs. It's 6 songs.
Yeah, it was a dud though.
I liked it, but
Yeah,
I'm
but it
Icy
was
Gang.
still like it was still a dud.
Fair, fair,
Like
fair.
it didn't do
I
well. It didn't
mean,
perform well
yeah,
at
yeah.
all.
Numbers wise, that's fair. And now the question is, do
People
you think
wasn't
it?
fucking with it.
Let me tell you, I'm not saying the music ain't good or it is, but do you think it do you think it was a dud because of her and Takeoff's not Takeoff or RP Takeoff? Sheesh, her
Because
and
of Quavo,
Quavo's relationship.
because it did come out the next week after he died, and people thought that was in
It
bad
was a little
taste.
rough, right? It was a little
Yeah,
rough.
people
He
thought it was
died,
in bad taste.
and then the first song is her like,
Talking about
"Don't you tell
Quavo.
nobody you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?" Like
yeah, it
timing
was
was bad.
bad. Time was bad. I think she should have held out on it for a little bit. Maybe
Yeah, and
dropped it more in the summer.
she dissed him on the on I think it was
Yeah,
like no reception.
I
Like
think she just needs to regroup again. You know,
yeah,
work on her craft some more.
I'll say all that to say. I mean, I say all that to say, Ice Spice. The question is, will she last? I don't know.
I don't know. She's had a good year. She's been going
I
for a year straight.
personally, I thought Glorilla should have got. Now, Billboard is all about numbers, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about
It's not
numbers.
about
That's
opinion.
why I said. That's why I'm not talking about Billy. That's why I asked what you think of her because numbers wise, she's killing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I personally, I'm not the biggest fan. Man, you know what? I'll give y'all let y'all know what I think next week. I'm
Listen
gonna go
to her
through.
music in the car. I'm gonna tell you that. That's what
That's
won
what
me
I'm
over on
saying.
Ice Spice.
I'm gonna go through the whole album. I'm gonna go
And
through that one and Chica's,
I
and
think she. I
I'll
think
let
her
y'all know
thing's
what's up.
called. What's it called? It's called like. Dot dot dot.
Yeah, I'm gonna let
Like
y'all know what's up. I mean, I like I said, I think the Glorilla was last year, right? Oh, this Glorilla, I
Glory.
thought Glorilla to me was the best new
Yeah,
hip
I think
hop,
she was last year. I think
female
she
hip
was
hop
last year.
artist.
I think that was
Okay,
2022.
okay, got you. So
Like end of
23 may be different.
2022. Yeah,
Yeah,
end of 20.
maybe a
She
little
ain't dropped
different.
anything in a little bit.
Nah.
She had that one song. She did drop recently, actually, a couple months ago though.
Was it her and Was it her and no? Actually, and another one. I thought Big Lotto would have won something. Would have won it because she's another
Glorilla,
guy.
Glow. I mean, not Glow. Lotto's been killing it too. Lotto, I think Lotto can sell out an arena.
I think so.
I think Lotto could sell out an
Yeah,
arena. No,
yeah.
easy peasy lemon squeezy, bro.
She did a Teddy Club up. Um,
Yeah,
was that with Glow?
Glow. I mean, Lotto is taking over, bro. Lotto's really killing it right now.
She all right. She all right. Shout out to all the women, man. They killing
Yeah,
it right now. It's really their time, and it's good to
Lotto won
see.
me over too. She's another one that won me
She
over.
did. She
Well,
did.
even though, but when she first came out, she had that song with Gucci, and I like that song.
I
Then,
like doing the 2 Chains. When she was featured on 2 Chains, though.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. It was
she
solid.
Lotto's been killing the game. I'm happy she's at her peak right now. I feel like she's at her peak right now.
All right. Um, you know what? I don't really got a good transition for that, so we're gonna talk about something else real quick. Speaking of women, can we do sports real quick?
Yeah,
Can we talk WNBA?
sure.
Let's talk the WNBA.
I
I
love the
don't.
WNBA.
So the WNBA is pretty much over halfway through their season right now.
Yeah,
Think they
longest
just had
season
the
too.
really.
I think they started earlier this year.
So they just had the All Star game.
Yep,
Brittany Griner is back.
yep.
It's always good to see.
The
Diana
Aces
Taurasi just
bit
hit 10,000
10,000.
points.
The Aces are damn near undefeated.
Aces are undefeated, but
They're
they've
not
hit the injury
undefeated. They're
bug.
damn near. They have
They've
like
hit the injury bug a little bit. Candace Parker got hurt.
she been hurt for a
Uh,
bit though. She
but
been
the
hurt for a bit.
New York Liberty just beat them
Yeah.
the other day.
Well, like,
Now, let me
hey,
tell you,
Liberty nice.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
They got
I
Sabrina
forgot.
and
I
thing.
forgot that Liberty is pretty much got just as many weapons
Yeah.
as the Aces.
They Brianna Stewart, Sabrina,
Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones,
Jonquel Jones.
Sabrina, and everybody else. But they
Yeah.
solid. They
Yo,
solid. My question is, who do you think right now is in the MVP race?
it's Asia Wilson.
Asia.
Asia.
Okay. I got uh Arika Agumba Wale.
Yep.
That girl shooting like Steph out there, bro.
She's
Well, with
nice.
Dame, she be shooting like Dame. I ain't gonna say
She's
Steph.
nice. So right now the big talk is between uh MVP is Asia Wilson or Brianna Stewart.
That's fair. Cause
Brianna
Brianna
Stewart's
Stewart,
nice.
yeah,
Brianna
yeah,
Stewart been dropping like
yeah.
30, 40 points a game.
Yeah,
I
they've
think
been
she
showing her love.
had a 50-point game this
They've
season.
been showing her a lot of love. I don't know, bro. I don't. Maybe it's because I follow Enrique, but she been killing it, bro.
Yeah.
I don't
She's
know.
nice. She's in the
She
running
gonna make.
too.
Yeah, yeah.
She's
But
third in league scoring, you
shout
know.
out to Asia. She had a rough game versus New York. Apparently, she was on like 2 for 14 or
She
something
got
crazy
elbowed
like
in the
that.
face hard.
Yeah.
She got elbowed hard in the face.
I mean, I feel like that's the matchup we're gonna want to see in the finals, right?
Yeah.
Aces versus New York. I just
Yeah,
don't.
probably.
I feel like if the WNBA can get the Aces versus the Liberty in the finals, I think that's gonna be some good ratings. It's gotta
Probably.
be. It's
And then you
gotta be.
gotta remember the Suns too. The Suns are always good. The Sun, I mean, not the Suns, the Sun.
Connecticut. You talking about
Yeah.
Connecticut,
The
right?
Connecticut
Well,
Sun.
no, they're good. They're good.
They're
They're
nice.
nice. But I'm thinking about it in the sense of how do you put more eyeballs on the league? And while you can't control who gets where,
Yeah, true.
if the Aces Liberty make it to the finals, I feel like if those teams can stay together, you setting yourself up for like classic LA Boston
Yeah.
NBA finals rival type situation right there.
Yeah.
I hope it works out. I hope it does. Now, mind you, I don't really got a team because ain't no Philly women's team. Shout out to the
I'm a
Mystics.
Sparks fan. They're not doing too well, you know. They're not doing too well.
The Mystics been battling. Mystics been battling. Della Don, she
She's
out there.
nice.
She be like she got something wrong with her. So sometimes she be playing, sometimes she don't. But when she
Yeah.
on the court,
They six. They six. They're six seed.
okay, okay. Who's the top three teams right now?
The Aces, the Liberty, and the Sun.
Top five.
Oh, five. The Dallas Wings and Atlanta Dream. But
Okay,
it's like a
okay.
huge like gap in
It's a gap.
between the Sun and the Wings. Like the Aces are 24-3, the Liberty's 22-6, the Sun is 21-7, and then the fourth team is 15-13.
Okay.
Like
yeah. There's clearly a
like
gap.
they're 9.5 games back as opposed to the Sun who are 3.5 games back.
There's clearly a gap.
Yes, there's a huge gap between those three teams. The
Okay,
Sky are
okay.
the eighth seed. They're not doing too hot.
No. After Candace left, they kind of
Yeah,
fell off.
they sure did.
Seattle is young, but
Yeah,
they
they're
got a
last
dog.
place.
They got a dog. They got this one girl. She's nasty, but they not doing good.
Yeah, she's last
Um.
place right. They're last place right now.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to the W. Apparently, that's what
And
they
my
call it.
girl, she plays for the is it the Dream?
Who your girl?
What's her name? Oh, she just was not. She was nice. She was in the tournament. She just Diamond Miller.
Mm.
Diamond Miller. She's nice. I think she plays
Indeed.
for the Dream. I can't
Is
remember who
Skylar
she
Diggins
plays.
still playing?
Yeah, she pregnant. She out this season. She pregnant.
Oh, okay. Shout out to
Yeah,
Skylar.
her team, the Mercury are doing terrible.
They are bad.
Yeah. Diana
Yeah.
Taurasi's doing bad. Brittany Griner just coming back. But I think if they had Skylar Diggins, they'd be straight.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Like
All right.
they're missing her.
Let's real quick. Let's stick to the women real quick. The women's national team lost in soccer.
Yes.
Apparently there's a lot of niggas that wanted them to lose.
I don't know why. Well, you know
Well,
what?
you
I know
know.
why. People thought they were annoying with the women's. Every time people want to stand up for rights of disadvantaged folks, people want to see their downfall for some
And
weird
you know what's
reason.
interesting? I think the interesting thing is, okay, will you continue to do this after a loss? Or was
Who'd
you
they
only
lose to?
just they lost to do.
Sweden.
Yes.
Damn, they lost to Sweden.
Penalty kicks. Yeah.
Damn,
I know.
Sweden.
Sweden.
Sweden. Like what? I mean, they won it two times. They won the World Cup 2 times in a row, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean
U.S.
they were
is.
nasty. They
Yeah,
were
I
nasty.
mean, it's about time. Can't be good forever. Age is a factor.
Fair. It was a young
Rapido's like
team.
45. Like, come on. Her wife's retired. Like, come on. Like, you think if your wife's retired, you think you could keep going? You're older than her. You need to retire. She's still nice. I'm not saying she's not good. It's just like, hey, obviously, age got you. That's what it is. That's what I'm putting it. Age is a factor.
Okay. Let's go
I
to
didn't
men.
watch
Let's
the
let's
game.
go to the other football. Football season. We just wanted to get that out the way.
Yeah.
Football season is near.
Yes.
Um, Jay, the Eagles play the Patriots first game of the season. Were you aware?
No, I was not aware. I don't look at the schedules and stuff. I just wait till first
Yeah.
game. That's what I
September
said.
10th, we played a 4:30 game.
Let's go. I don't even know who our quarterback is, but let's go.
What you mean? That white boy.
I know Mac Jones, but we never know, man. You never know.
That's fair. It's gonna
We
be
ain't been
interesting.
good. We ain't been good since Tom Brady left, bro. Ever
Y'all
since Tom
haven't
Brady
been
left
good.
us,
You haven't been good, but you haven't been bad.
yeah, we've been just
Very
okay.
average. Very
Fucking
average.
Judon is holding out and shit. What the fuck?
He should. He's your best player.
Yeah, but what the fuck, bro? It's a Patriot. Niggas, the Patriots don't pay nobody, nigga. They didn't pay Randy Moss. Who the fuck are you? They didn't pay Randy Moss. One of the greatest wide receivers of all time. And
The
you want to get
difference
hold out.
the difference is Randy Moss thought he had a chance to win the Super Bowl.
We damn near had almost the perfect season, bro.
Well, so
We
what I'm
lost. The only
saying
game we
is,
lost was
so
the
what
Super
I'm
Bowl.
saying is, a lot of people will take a less of a check if they know they're gonna win the Super Bowl. If they think they at least gonna get that, that nigga's like, hey, now if you want me on this average ass team, run the check up.
That's crazy, bro. It's Belichick got no leverage no more because Tom Brady got. So you gonna have to pay the nigga.
My question is, who do you have winning the Super Bowl?
The Chiefs, I don't know, man. They seem to win every fucking year.
It's a
I'm
good
sick of the
choice.
Chiefs, man. I'm
It's
sick
a
of
good
them.
choice. So that's a
I'm
really
sick of
good
these damn
choice.
Chiefs. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, right? It's probably gonna be the Chiefs, but I want to know who's gonna be the other team because that's who is gonna
That's the
shock me.
tough question.
I want it.
That's the tough question.
I will say, okay, don't I want the Eagles have a solid chance because Jalen Hurts is that nigga. You guys are lucky you got that nigga on your team. You got him. All right. You have Hibothy Hurts, bro, on your team.
Did I ever tell you I predicted that pick?
That you was
I was
gonna get
literally,
Jalen Hurts.
I was on the phone with my brother. I was like, yo, I feel like we need a backup. I think Jalen Hurts would be perfect. And literally next to those second round, we picked up Jalen Hurts, and I was like,
And
I think
now
I could
he's
be the
that
scout.
nigga. Jalen
I think
Hurts is that nigga. Jalen Hurts is that nigga, so I don't count him out. So, and the nigga's background on his phone is him walking after the Super Bowl after they lost. I don't think this. I don't think this nigga has not dreamed about that loss since they lost, and I think it's motivating him to be better. I'm
I'll
nervous. I'm scared. I'm scared for you, Tyler, this year because no, I'm scared to see your reaction this year when you niggas do really, really good, and I don't want to hear it. But I'm gonna let you go all out because if they do a nice, I gotta admit, I
No, it'll
gotta
be
admit,
interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I wanna throw out what they call a dark horse in the league, like a team that you may not expect to do
yeah,
anything, but they actually might make the playoffs this year. The Detroit Lions.
probably.
I have a like a solid belief in my mind they might win the NFC North. Now Chicago got Justin Fields, so we
I'm.
don't know.
He's nice.
That boy nice.
That
But
boy nice.
Detroit put together something real special near the end of the
Who
season.
who 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 they got?
They
Because they
got
got rid of
Jared
Jamal
Goff.
Williams. Yeah,
They got rid of Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift, but they got some really solid running backs.
yeah,
Then they actually got their boy from Alabama. Um, and then they got this boy Amon Saint Raw
yeah,
or something like
yeah.
that. This man's father was a bodybuilder,
I know. I seen it. I
and his
seen it
father
on Hard
still
Knocks.
trains him. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Up, 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 up. I seen it. Up,
But no, I
up.
think Detroit gonna make a play. I think Detroit gonna
Hey,
bust some heads this year.
I'm.
As long
I
as they
think the
don't play
Jets might
Philly.
be decent. The Jets might be
see,
decent.
see, see. That's where you got the game, but I don't think so.
You don't think so? I think the Jets. I'm not even saying because of Aaron Rodgers. I'm talking about because of last year with Brees Hall, how he was performing, even though he's coming off of ACL tear. But
Here's what I don't know about New York. I don't know if they can protect a quarterback. I have
the
absolutely
Jets
no
are
idea.
never gonna be good. I've never seen a good Jets team. I've seen a
Excuse
decent
me?
Jets team.
I was about to
I've
say, now I know
I've
the
seen a
Jets
decent Jets
done
team.
beat New England a couple times.
Yeah, but was they good? No,
They got to the AFC Championship game with Mark
and they
Sanchez.
and they lost.
So you telling me? Oh, I just don't. You telling me you get to the
That that
AFC
that
Championship
sounds
game,
that sounds like a loss,
but
right?
you telling me that doesn't put you in a good category if you get to the AFC Championship game?
No, because they suck. Anybody could make it to the AFC
No,
Championship game.
no. Anybody
Anybody,
cannot.
listen,
That is a
listen,
false.
listen.
That is a
Anyone can make it
false
to.
statement.
Anyone can make it
That
to the
is not
AFC
true at all.
Championship game and
That is
lose,
not.
nigga.
That is
Anyone
not
can make
true
it
at
there and
all.
lose.
That
That
is
doesn't
not
mean you're
true at
good.
all.
If you
It
make it
does
there
mean
and
you.
win and make it to the Super Bowl, then okay.
If you
AFC
make it, you
Championship,
literally got to the semifinals.
hey,
That's what that means.
that
The
don't mean
last
nothing.
four teams standing.
Okay, you still fourth. You third or fourth. You know how many teams made it to the AFC Championship in the next season that trash? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, whatever. They haven't seen a good Jets team. I've seen a decent Jets team. I've never seen a Jets team when they was like, oh my God, that's so amazing. No. Like the Buffalo
That's
Bills. How
fair.
they're talking about the Buffalo Bills. They're balling.
They're going to be disappointing this year.
Probably. I don't have high hopes. I think Stephon Diggs coming to the Patriots.
Why you say that?
Because you saw that nigga on the plane
we
going to
saw
Boston. What the
we
fuck that
saw
nigga doing in
Stephon
Boston?
Diggs on a play.
Why
All
was that
right,
nigga coming to Boston?
all
Unless he's
right.
going to work out with somebody.
Let's talk about. Let's get out of sports. I appreciate you having that. Oh my bad. I do. I think. Well, of course, I think Philly gonna win the championship, but I'm gonna say I actually gonna be on the lookout for Baltimore as well.
Yeah,
Baltimore got
Baltimore.
Baltimore got probably one of the nastiest receiving cores that you'll see. Odell
And they got
Beckham, Zay Flowers,
OBJ.
Bateman, um, Lamar Jackson. It got paid,
Yeah. And
and
they
they
got
got J.K.
OBJ.
Dobbins, and then the defense just will figure it out. But I
Well, you
think they
know
got a
what?
solid.
If they do good, good for them. Because Lamar finally got paid after friggin' hold that. The nigga had to go on a goddamn campaign trail
Yeah, yeah,
to
and
just get paid by his job. I
they
would
was
have left.
right.
I would have left.
They was talking
I
bad
ain't know
about the
ain't no
boy.
way.
They talking about the bad about the boy because it was his mama, his agent, right?
I think so. Yeah.
They were talking bad about the boy for that. And I ain't heard nothing about him and his agent since he got his money.
Yeah.
All them niggas shut up. They
They sure
stop with
did.
all of that.
They sure
All right.
did.
Real quick, man. Let's talk about a brother who back from the I don't know, social media death. A lot of people saying Jamie Foxx was dead at one point, but
Yeah,
he's back.
he was really
Jamie,
sick.
yes, Jamie Foxx. Apparently, people were saying he was anti-Semitic
Yeah.
for a post that he put. If they kill Jesus, what do you think they'll do to you? Am I right about that?
Yes, exactly what he said.
Yeah, yeah. Now in our community, those most of the people who listen are black, but in our community, they is not referred to
The Jews.
the Jews.
It's
They
referred
is just
to
referred to the enemy or
yes.
like them people.
Like everybody.
Anybody
Like
hate?
they
Yeah,
they is like the fucking community. Like
exactly.
if they is them.
They is them. Anybody
They is
hating on you,
them over
anybody
there.
who just got ill will towards you, that is
Exactly.
they.
And he was
Look
talking about a fake friend. He had a friend that betrayed him recently, I guess, and that's what that post was in reference
exactly.
to.
Now at the same time, I can't. Okay, you can be okay. You can feel some type of way about that community, feeling some type of way about what he
Yeah.
said, but also it is clear that that community doesn't understand us and
Yes.
don't try.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Because that has nothing to do with them. That is a saying. I've heard that saying so many times in my life. And it had nothing to do with Jews. Honestly, it has to do with white people in general. All right. It's literally white people in general. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's not specifically this one group of white folk. It's white people in general. We ain't talking about the Jews. We mostly talking about the white people.
And my thing is, because they got that Anti Defamation League.
Yeah.
I respect it. I understand it, right?
Hey, fucks with it.
But my thing is, instead of them explaining why it's wrong, how about y'all explain to them why what we meant?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, yeah, hey, you know what? We just talked to Jamie. He ain't mean it like that.
That's not what he was talking. He wasn't even
This is
worried
not.
about y'all. Do you think this nigga's worried about the Jews? The nigga had a stroke, allegedly. Then
This
something
nigga,
happened to this nigga. Something
nigga
happened to
said your
this nigga and he
life.
was in the hospital for weeks. You think he worried about the motherfucking Jews? The nigga worried about his health. Ain't fucking worried about his damn friendship. It's a bullshit, bro. It's a bullshit. I hate to say it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like any type of hate towards any type of community. But in this situation, this ain't that had nothing to do with y'all niggas. Y'all interjecting. Y'all interjecting into some other folk business. Mind your business.
I'm telling you, bro.
It sounds like you interjected in other people's business.
And you know, it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting world we live in.
Craziness, man. Like, I understand if you gonna see some shit that is offensive to your culture, call it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
But in a situation like this, ain't nobody was worried about you unless this is a thing that's like, oh, it's always been anti-Semitic to say that. But I don't understand how it is if literally in the Bible it says it was Jews, but that was it was the Hebrews, but it wasn't. You say that shit, you're not talking about them though. You talk
Yeah, you
about
know what? I think
because
I
everybody
need
was. You know what I'm saying? Back
yeah.
then, everybody was Hebrew. You know what I'm
I
saying?
need well not
So,
necessarily.
but like basically, like where he
Yeah, yeah,
was,
yeah.
everybody
It was, but
was.
not in the even in about not necessarily not in that
Yeah,
time. Everybody was not Hebrew. There
but
was
like
also
everybody
another.
was.
It was always another group in the same vicinity that they wouldn't even
You,
rock. They wasn't messing with.
yeah, no, for sure. But I'm saying like majority. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like when we say they, we talking about the majority. It could have been any group that
yeah.
killed Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It
What's it
don't
called?
nothing to do with you.
I just want anybody who's saying that something is anti-Semitic or any. I just want people who's saying anything that's not insulting to someone, right? I kind of would like to for them to make sure they know what the other person meant.
Yeah,
Like, all right, before you telling me I'm racist, do you even know what I'm saying? Do you even
yeah,
know what I mean by this phrase, by this quote? Because if you see what I'm saying, and then it's like, okay, while I understand what you're saying, I need the anti defamation league to be like, this is what he meant, because they don't even say that. They just be like, this is why it's anti-Semitic. You
Yeah,
don't even know what we talking about. So like, this
exactly.
is what he meant. And while I understand that, I'm gonna tell you what we think on this side. But I do understand what you're saying, and I understand your point of view. I just want some type of agreement, because
Yeah,
they
he
just be.
apologized. And
I
but do
know.
you want to know why this blew up though?
Tell me.
White people not minding their goddamn business. Cause Jennifer Aniston's ass, you know who Jennifer Aniston is?
Yeah.
White woman for
Friends.
Friends, right?
Yeah.
Her ass liked the post, and someone messaged her was like, "Oh, how could you like that anti-Semitic post?" People were saying, "Oh, that was an anti-Semitic post." So then she puts on that post on her story talking about, "Oh, I would never like something that was anti-Semitic and this and that," and it blew up the post even more. And now everyone's like, Jamie Foxx is being anti-Semitic.
It's so sad because the post is 24 hours.
Yeah,
That joint would have been gone the next day.
yeah. Well, no, he posted it like on his feed. She put it on his story. Yeah, it was like on his feed.
Right. It was on his feed to people who probably would have understood him, who
Yeah,
normally most people understand him. That's crazy.
that's crazy, man. I didn't know. Is that an anti-Semitic thing to say though?
Not in our culture.
But like in general,
I never thought it was, but I guess it is.
my question is
I
right.
don't know enough. I guess
My question is,
I thoroughly don't know enough about is
I feel like
about it's not called Jewish. Hebrew. I don't know enough about the Hebrew religion. Is that what it's called?
no Jewish. I was talking when I say Hebrews, I was talking about the Bible in reference to the Bible.
No, yeah, but what's the religion called?
Jewish,
That's not what it's called
Judaism.
though. Judaism. I don't know enough about Judaism to know if it's anti-Semitic.
Yeah, I don't know, cause like it don't. Hey, that's I've heard that so many times. You hear that shit in church.
What's also interesting is
You hear that
I
shit
didn't.
in church.
What's interesting is I didn't think Jews studied the New Testament. Like that's not even in their scripture.
So yeah, so how is that?
It's not in their scripture.
Good point. But maybe people said
I
it
mean,
in the
but
past.
you still, I guess, there's,
Maybe like back, they probably said, "Oh, because they." Yeah, I've heard. I could see that
I
used
could
as an
see why they
insult
saying like,
towards Jewish
yeah,
people.
because
I could
they
see
killed.
it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
could
that's
see
fair.
it being said in that, but that's not what Jamie Foxx was talking about.
Exactly. Like
He wasn't
I get it.
saying that to you, a
Yeah.
Jewish person. Like I can see you say that to a Jewish person. That's extremely offensive.
Once they said it and explained it, I was like, okay, I can
Yeah,
understand.
I understand why it's anti-Semitic, but
But
in that
I
situation,
need y'all to thoroughly start trying to see things from, especially black people, because we really be like low key looking up to them and what
black
they do when they
people.
been it.
I'll be honest with you.
Ain't nobody got the time to try to,
I'll
especially
be
black
honest with
people.
you. Black people can be prejudiced. There's such thing as prejudiced black folk.
That's
But a
fair.
lot of times when we be saying things, we don't be talking about specific groups. We just have our own sayings.
Exactly. And I need people to try to understand what the heck we saying. At
Exactly.
least try, because it doesn't feel like people are attempt.
But also, I ain't gonna say it, but also for JB Fox, for JB Fox, hey, bro, so, you gotta remember, mixed community, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta know. You gotta be like, hey, you keep that in. That stays in the
You
household.
gotta have a close story.
Yeah, you gotta have a close friends. You gotta
Yeah, close friends.
you
That's
got
what.
you
Yeah,
gotta you gotta you gotta only say that around black people.
yeah. Yo, social media is getting real tricky, man. Real
So
tricky nowadays. Hey, yo, let me ask you something. And this might be just be me. We wrapping up soon. We wrapping up soon. When you do have kids, God willing, you know what I'm saying. You gonna post your baby?
I didn't think about that. I can see why people don't want to.
I mean, think about it all the time. Like,
It
what's the point?
depends. If it's like a family picture and we're holding the baby, yeah. But like I'm not gonna be like putting pictures of the baby up on my social media. I feel like that should be for the baby to decide. Like, hey, do you want to be? If you can't tell me you want to be in this picture on my social media, I don't care if you're my child. I feel like it's not right.
Yeah.
Using their face to get likes. That sounds kind of gross to me. But like, I don't see the issue with it. If you want to post your kid, you can post your kid. I don't know if I will. It depends.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like I'm
yeah,
gonna treat
like
it. I treat it how I post now. I
I'm
don't
not
post
judging.
everything.
I'm not judging nobody who
I
do it.
I
I
think
just
I'll
think
do
to
an
my
initial
head,
announcement.
I just think in my mind, I'm like, is that something?
You know, I'm gonna treat it as like I treated getting married. I ain't posting every day me getting married. I post one time, announced one announcement. Everyone knows I'm married. And I
Yeah.
post one time my baby, that little swaddle picture. One time they know I got a baby. That's it. Don't be posting your baby like crazy. I think that's about all I post. And like maybe in my story if I'm doing something with a kid and it's funny.
Yeah. 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 I don't know, man. It's just an interesting thing.
It's such
Something's
a
on my
weird
mind.
thing to think about. But like it's like, will you let your kid have social media? What age will you think you let your kid have social media?
I don't, shoot, man. I don't even know when I'm gonna let my kid have a phone. So
Well, I
it's
know I'm gonna give my kid a phone the same age I got a phone
when did you get your phone?
when I was 11 years old.
Okay, I got mine at yeah, I got mine at 12.
Yeah,
12.
like that. I feel like that's the
We
age.
also didn't have social media at that time. We was
Yeah,
just
you're right.
texting. We was just texting and making phone calls.
That's the type of phone I'm gonna give my 11-year-old. They gonna
Light
go the
phone.
way I went.
They're
They
gonna
ain't
get the
gonna get
light
an
phone.
iPhone. They're gonna have a. Oh, they don't make the iPods anymore, huh? You're gonna
The
give them an
light phone.
iPad.
Remember that light phone we talked about
Yeah,
a while back?
I'm gonna give them like the most basic thing.
Yeah.
Like no data, no nothing. They ain't gonna be able to go on all them
I
apps.
mean,
I'll put parental controls on until because I'm trying to think about the same age I got social media growing up. I was
so
like 12, 13. I think that's when I allow him and I'll just explain to him like,
yeah,
hey,
but look, man, art was different. Like we had to come home, get on the computer, and
yeah,
like be on that jump for a minute. Like it's kind of different. Like they can literally access it on
yeah, that's what
any
I'm
second,
saying.
any
Like at
time of the
that
day.
age, but that's what I'm saying. At that age, if we was able to do that, we'd do that too. Because we could still do that. People still had sidekicks and stuff, and was able to go on Facebook on
That's
their
true.
phone.
They can
I
go
mean,
on the
on
internet.
MySpace on their
Yeah,
phone. So like, we was at the very start of it. So like, that's why I'm like 12, 13. They could get a phone. Like they could you start using social media, but like we have to have a conversation. I also have to talk to my wife about it because she works with children, so she has a better idea.
yeah, yeah. Definitely a conversation will be had. It'll be interesting. I don't know,
Personally,
man.
though, I don't see like the issue with them having a phone. I had one, like, do I think they should be on it all the time? I'll take it away from them.
I
Like,
mean,
hey, go
it's
outside.
thoroughly going to depend on the child.
Yeah,
If you
how
an
they act.
asshole,
Yeah,
yeah,
if you an asshole, you ain't getting. No.
you ain't getting nothing.
But if they a good kid, like if they a good kid and they always doing what they're supposed to be doing, it's hard to like not give a kid who does what you ask of them
Yeah,
what they want. You know what I'm
that
saying?
would be
Like that's
crazy.
hey,
Yeah,
that's why I got everything I wanted. I just did what I was told, and it got me a PlayStation and an Xbox and a Game Boy. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna keep doing this because I could get things. People thought I was rich, but I was like, no, I just behaved myself.
no bull.
I was
Yeah,
like, I just
yeah.
behaved
I like
myself.
that though, bro. Yeah, I appreciate you answering that question. I don't know why it's been on my mind.
Nah. I mean,
All these
you
folk
got
out here
children on
having
the mind,
kids.
bro. You got
Folk out
children
here
on the
having
mind.
kids, bro. It's getting crazy. Shout
Hey,
out to my god sister Alexis, man. She close.
yeah,
That's on coming soon.
that's dope.
Um,
That's crazy.
Shout out to my brother, man.
Hey,
My brother, I just found out my brother wife about to have another one.
dang,
So it's beautiful. It's a
baby's
beautiful
coming
thing.
everywhere.
It's a beautiful thing, man. Shout out to the people. Shout out to all y'all who've been tuning in uh through this episode, man. We appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you
Yes,
haven't so far, go to the No Clearance.
we're so close
Yeah,
to
just search the
350 subscribers. It's
really
crazy.
search the
Like
No Clearance on YouTube. We're close to 350, and
we got 349 to be honest,
we
but
ain't even promote.
yeah, we've
All
been at
right, so
349
search
for a
no.
minute.
All right, let's yeah, we need to put that on the story and just be like, You know, let's
Give
get
us
to
some more.
350.
Let's get to 350. Come on, man.
All right. What else, man? Follow us on the gram. We about to be posting some more clips on there.
TikTok, all that good
Yeah,
jazz.
yeah, 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 yeah. The real thing though is to subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah, that helps
$5 a
us
month.
out.
Help us
Hey.
out so we can always improve the podcast. Make sure we
Mm-hmm.
do it big. You know what I'm saying? We're doing so well right now that Khadijah was able to take an episode off.
Yeah, that's
And
that.
that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, she could
You
just
know what I'm saying?
take it off. Whatever.
Yes.
Any one of us, we do decent.
Matter of fact, that's not even it. We did so well. We was able to get Khadijah a gift for Teacher Appreciation Week because of
Yeah,
our
I thought it was
patrons.
for a 1 year.
It was both. It
Okay,
was really
okay,
for Teacher
okay.
Appreciation
I
Week.
forgot about
But
that.
because of our patrons, because of your support, we're able to, show some love to each other, especially Khadijah, since she is since we asked her to come on the
Yeah,
podcast and be our third host. We really like to show her some love. She actually, I think she just moved. She's in the process of moving.
yeah,
So we might, you know what I'm saying, we might have to hook her up. Might have to
yeah.
hook her up one more time. But it's because of
Maybe.
y'all, it's because of our patrons that we're able to do that. So we appreciate you so
Yes.
much. You know what I'm
Thank you.
saying? And yeah, bro, that's it, man. This is the No Clearance Podcast, man. You gotta stay black and stay blessed.
Peace.